Good morning everyone. Today our video is about creating the connection between the form and the database and what is the ways that we can connect it. We are using HTML PHP inside the exam server. We are using the package inside the exam server. Then here I'm opening the Google form, the real Google form, and we want to just to explain in very simple way, in very basic way, what is the background for what we are seeing today. What now? Actually, we are seeing a form, and this form it has a connection to complete database, Gmail database, that the user can send this information to the database later. Then they can create a login for them, connected again to the database. If he find the username and the password, the correct one, then it can be connected. Now this is the form. Usually in the exams I'm taking these forms to make the student exams or exercises, class activities or project, to make the student design something similar, and they can add also their ideas. I believe that when we want to learn something, better to take the latest technology, what the professional organization using. And as you see, it is very simple form. Many times my student in the previous year, they designed similar one, just to keep the attention that if you want to exercise to your exam, better to take one online form and maybe make similar or add some ideas to this one, that you can put your creativity, your ideas, whatever you have. Today what we are going to explain, it is very basic. We have this concept. We have 3 programs. Then this is the form program, and here we have database that we have to create, which is similar to our form. And the third program I called always train, because it's going to take the information from the form and transfer it to the database. This is if we want the user to register their information, and this information can be saved in the database. Now what we are seeing here, there is in the main form. When I enter the information, the first validation which stopped me, that my password is so weak. Then he expecting a good password, which is following the security validation. Okay, next one, the username validation. So your username should be between 60 and 30. Okay, let me try this one. It's already taken. Okay. Actually, the validation also, I want just to put a review. There's 2 types of validation. The first validation is the normal validation, that it always wait to go to the server, then it will give me the result. Or the Ajax validation. The Ajax validation, as I am seeing, is not there, because the Ajax validation saying if I put here directly, it will show me from this cell exactly what I need to do. we have to make maybe a little bit search to find out why Google or Gmail is not using it, or maybe I'm not finding out is using that one or not. Ajax validation. Let us talk about this one later. Now, where we have to go first, we have to go to exam server, which usually we are saving in C drive. Then here what we have to do, we have to go to exam control. What is exam server? It is a software can provide for me a package of programming language that I need to use to design my website. What we really need, we need Apache for the main server, the PHP server, and MySQL for the database. Then this is what really now I need. That's why that I am only running the Apache and MySQL. Then this is a free resource. What is the meaning of a free resource? That you can go to the internet and it's free to use. I create inside htdocs. I create inside htdocs, which this is a place that we are going to play our game. All our game, it will be here. Then first we have to go to the exam control, and second we have to go to htdocs, create a folder. You will find default folder. Don't touch it, don't delete anything, because when you are deleting this folder, maybe you will remove something important. Now inside this folder, I give it my name. You can give it any name you want, but make it simple. Always make it simple when you are just doing your project, to make it easy for you to write the path. Okay, I created 3 programs. This one text document. Let's see, this one is form. Let's start with the form. This is the form program. It is very basic, because I believe if you understand the ABC, then later you can start writing. Then we are only learning the ABC of designing the form, connecting it to the database. Then later you can improve your design. We have this HTML body, this code in HTML. Then form action. This one is very important. That what is the program that I'm going? The name is insert PHP using method post method. There is 2 methods, post and get. It is almost similar way of working. You can choose both post or get, but maybe there is a little difference. I think in security, I'm not sure. You have to go and read back the information. What is the difference between post method and get method? But it is very important for you as a programmer to know that you are using which method, because this later you can write it in another program. Then we have the first name. What is the input type is text, and the name first name. This one is very important, very important, because here we can connect the text box. This is a real name for the text box. That's why keep eye on this one. And sometimes I advise my student to make it very simple, like maybe write it 1, 2, 3, that they can connect it fast without worrying about small and capital, or worrying about A and I that might they forget in writing the name. Then again, using which method is important, and writing the correct name is important, and here the name of the text box also, it is very important. Last name same, age input type text age, and we have the last one is input type submit button. Submit button, it is very related to the action, to the form action method post. Sometimes a student changing the way of the writing program, that they can go to the internet and bring another code. then this code will not work with them. That you as a programmer, you have to know which code is working with which function. This is very important. Now I'm going to save my work. Then what I'm going to do, I am writing what exactly I need to write from HTML, and just be sure to make it all files, because if I don't make that, it will show me as a text document, and text document is not useful to me at all. Then let me close this one. I will go now to database. Not this one, this is the third program. As I finished designing the form, now I'm ready to go to the second stage, that creating my database, which is similar to my form. Then here, if I have username, I should have username room here. If I have age, I have to have age room here. If I have email, I have to have email room here. Then you are exactly designing a room for each cell here to be entered in your database. Then let me see. Okay, this one, the first one, explaining the database. Here we are making the connection to the server. MySQL Connect, this is a code, and between these brackets is the server name. Each computer, because we are using internal server, not external server, not online server, then here you have to write the server name. The internal server in every computer, the name is localhost, and the username and password. This is we will see it later. Now the second one, this is the first one, opening the connection. As I explain always, in each code we have the concept to open the door and close the door. Then this steps is very important, that you have to open the door, open the connection, and then close the connection, as you are seeing here. Then between them we are going to create database. What is the name of my database? This one, MyDB. I don't want to be MyDB. I will make registration reg. I will make my database reg FA. Okay, now echo database created. If everything is fine, then show me database created. Echo, it is a function in PHP that means show me this message, make the action, else you can show me what is the error. Then to now we are fine. Then the third level of my code, it is creating the table. Let's see. MySQL select DB. This is a code. What is the name of the database that I want to create the table inside? Then it's not MyDB anymore, because I change it to reg FA. Then create a table persons. I can change the name, users as example, maybe. Then what is the attribute? As I said, we have there a form. Then if you are making username, you can make username room, last name room, age, birth of date, email, gender, whatever your code is, you can add it here. Then because today I'm designing a very simple form, then this is the first name, the data type is characters, and how many characters maximum, it will be 15. You can change it if you have more. Last name, the character is 15, and age integer. And as we see, we don't have any symbol here. What is the name? It's comma. I think. Then because it came at the end, then it's not because it is integer. Any attribute which came at the end, we will remove this. We don't need to put this one. Then the last one, it is executing this query. Then he wants to be sure that he is executing two variables. The first variable is this one. Second variable is a connection, that this one it will going to be work, which is responsible of connecting to the database. Second one, it is responsible of creating the table. Then this one is about executing the query, previous query that he wrote in the code. This is creating the database code. Hopefully that it's clear. Now I will give it name, what I need to give. .php. Oh my god. This is will create for me problem. It's not working. Imagine, guys. Then what can I do? Here's P here. P character is not working. Oh, this make me stuck. Yeah, let me take this P. Hopefully it will work. I don't know why, but it's funny. It's not working. Control V. Oh, imagine what I have to do it. Okay, it's working. P character from yesterday, it just disappeared. I can't. Okay, db.php. I just be sure that to make all files. Okay, now we have a form and we have a database. The third stage is to connect this both. Then this is the third program. I prepared it for you also, just to explain directly. PHP, this is the train. I just let me go back here. This is the form is done, the database is done, and the train. Of course, this train program, you can put it inside the form. If you don't want to design 3, not bad. But I designed 3 just to make my diagram working like this. This form will go to the train and the train will go to the database, and I will show you how. Now PHP, this is a code is responsible of opening the connection. As we said, here we wrote the server name, username and password, and this one of closing the code. Then opening and closing. Then second stage is the transferring the information, inserting the information. Insert, I think, yeah. Select results. Yeah, I do think I use another program. This is not the program I need. Let me see. I do think this is not the program that I need. Create a table, insert database. Yeah, this is the program. This is the program I need. No, this is the direct insert. This is another one. This one, yeah, okay. Sorry. Then I will show you also. It is like a chance for you just to know how to transfer this code, because your code, it will be in the e-learning. This is to my student. Let me go where I have to go. See, guys, I have a problem in copy paste and direct to the notepad. Then this is the solution. Control V. Okay, I create word processor that it will make it easy for me to copy paste in the notepad. Yes, okay, very good. This is the code that I need. Now I will go to this one. I have to delete it. This one to show the data in the browser. Okay, this code, the previous code that I deleted. Now again, this is for opening the connection, and here to close the connection. Between that is the code that will make the action that I need, which using insert function in the SQL. Now first we have to tell the program which database that I'm going to use. Reg FA, I think I wrote it like this. This one is users. Okay, first name, last name, age. Should be sure that this is the right characters. That's why I said that in the form it was very important to write the name properly. Not the form, sorry, this is related to the database. In the database, first name, last name, and age, this is related to the database. Then insert function, this one, it is for the database. This exactly, it is for the database, and this one is for the form. Then here is first name. This is what I said. Sometimes I advise the student that just to write it like 1, just to make it simple for them, that they will not worry about spelling. Then I have to be sure I write a correct attributes, which is related to the database, and be sure I write correct field names, which is related to the form. And then the correct, of course, database name. Let me check, did I reg FA? Yes, should be correct. And correct user, users is the table. Yes, correct. Then let me save as okay, this one will be a train dot. Again, I don't have P letter. Let me try.